Hey everyone, this is Mary. You're watching another little piece of my art, and today I am back to do part 4 of everything I've ever colored. Today we're going to look at Creative Haven books and Zendoodle books. Okay, so the first one I have here is Creative Haven's Festive Mexican Talavera Designs by Marjorie Sarnot. This book was a gift from Misty at Country Gals Coloring Place. Any channel that I mention, I will put them in the description so you can find them. I saw this book on someone else's, Lisa's channel. Now I got to remember Lisa's channel. I will look up Lisa's channel and then put that in the description as well. Oops, sorry. But I did see this on Lisa's channel and I loved it so much. I put it on my wish list, and then Misty gifted this to me. So this is just beautiful Mexican art. I think it said that they were done like on pottery and tiles and things like that, but the pictures are just adorable. Look at that. So I definitely need to get back into this book. I say that about all of my Creative Haven books because every time I see them, I think how cute they are, and then the fact that they're one-sided. So the only thing I've colored in here is this opening page, because I remember right when I got this book, I had the worst case. I was just starting to get the worst case of tendonitis, and that was all I could manage, and I couldn't even go in and smooth it out. And I still suffer with it to this day. Like if I color for more than 30 or 40 minutes at a time, oh my gosh, I will put the hurt on myself for weeks. This one, I do not have anything colored in, but I feel silly showing you the collection. This one is Creative Haven, beautiful nature designs, a gift from my dad by Ruth Sofer. And it's just all kinds of things that you'll see in nature. And I need to come in here and color this one as well. But there is that one. This next one is Creative Haven Mandalas, and I purchased this at the Dollar Tree back when they had like the overstock of books from whatever bookstore this was. This one is Marty Noble and Alberta Hutchinson. This is a nice fat one too. Like if you compare it with some of the other ones that Creative Haven has, this one is like twice the thickness. So this was back when Dollar Tree was actually $1, so it was a great deal, and I love these. These are pretty simple designs to color, but I like that the fact that the openings and the designs are open enough to, you know, get pencils or markers in there. Like these are Sharpies, and you know how Sharpies are kind of fat unless you have the the fine ones. But these I used to just sit and do at night when I couldn't sleep, and I would just do them in Sharpies and metallic pens, or sometimes some gel pens as well. But like I said, if you're new to mandalas and you want a book that is fairly simple with not too much going on, there's a few in here that are a little bit busier than others, but for the most part, you know, you could knock these out in an hour or two. I really like this book. I want to finish the whole thing. I like this one. It looks like a basket, and it reminds me a little bit of corn. I should have made the background like this color, corn colored, and then the background a little darker. But like I said, I used to do these in my bedroom just by like a small light, a desk light, and just fill them in when I couldn't sleep. It was very relaxing. This one, I see these kind of flowers all the time now here in Florida. The ones that point straight down, I forget what they're called, but I really like them. That one. This one I never did the background because I wanted to do it like a sky blue color. So I think I'm going to fill that in with pencil or maybe watercolor. So see, some of these towards the front are a little bit more detailed. I mean, it's not too bad if you just take it section by section. Yeah, and I think that's it. Yep. But this book, mandala book, has like a combination of all of the separate mandala books in there, so I like it. It's like a sample book. This one is Creative Haven Nordic Designs by Jessica Mazurkowitz. And I also got this one at the Dollar Tree, and this is also a super fat one. So my stepdad's parents, well, him and his parents, him and his family are Danish. And these patterns, when I saw this book, I knew I had to have it because this reminded me of their home. They've been passed on for years and years now, but I remember going there as a little one, and their home had, you know, these type of plates in needlepoint and design, like on the textiles and stuff. So I really like this book. This one is a hot mess because my Sharpie ran out, and then I was trying to fill it in with some glitter pen marker, and there's pencil here, so I never did finish this one, but I want to because now I'm curious, can I even make it turn out okay? And then this one is the only ones I have done in here, and this one's just straight Sharpie. So these are pretty easy as well. There's this one there, the sample. These are pretty easy as well. A lot of them remind me of sweaters. But yeah, this one is like a wintertime book for me because, like I said, it reminds me of sweaters. So I like to take this one out around the holidays and, you know, January and February, and just something about it makes me want to drink hot chocolate. And then I have this one. This one was from T's Coloring World. I think is still the name of her channel. Again, check the description. I will look up everyone's channel that I can still find and then link you to them. This was a gift from T. She said that I should have a Teresa Goodrich book because she really loved them, and she said I would love it, and she is right. This is an adorable, sweet, sweet book. If you have any kind of love for furnishings and textiles and anything that's to do with the home, you'll like this book. I did this page here as soon as I got the book, and I was surprised at how well the paper held up because I used watercolor pencils, I believe, on the floor, on the wallpaper, on the seat, definitely on this pillow. So this particular page right here, everything here is actually something from one of our homes. For example, like my mother had this raffia straw heart decoration with the blue. This was a scarf I had, the colors of a scarf I had. My grandma used to grow forsythias, and she had this blue vase thing that we used to put umbrellas in, and this is the umbrella pattern on my dad's umbrella. This is a pillow that my brother had. You know, I think these were shoe colors that my kids had. Just this is the wallpaper that we had, except for we had a line of hunter green in there. So that was, once I did this, that's how I wanted to do the rest of the book. I wanted every page to be either a home that we had as a family, you know, me and my husband and kids, or that I had growing up with grandparents or my mom, or that someone I knew had. So these pages have to take a little bit more planning. Like I know for a fact this is going to be from one of the houses that I had, because we had one of these kitchen island things. So, you know, we didn't have this light, but that's okay. So I want to make this the colors of everything there. So I'm going to have to go back and find, I can remember most of it, but I'm going to have to remember the color of the walls, and I want everything to be like that. So yeah, this one is going to be my grandma's house, because she always used to hang stuff on the line. So it's going to be really cool. This book will take me forever to finish, but it will mean something when I'm done. So there's that one. And then this one, the last one from Creative Haven, is Fanciful Faces. This one is by Miriam Adato. So this one belonged to my friend, and I think she said that it belonged to her child. And she was throwing it away. Like, she had it in her paper recycling, and I happened to be staying at her house one time, and I looked down at the paper recycling and I saw it in there, and I was like, why are you throwing away a coloring book? Why didn't you give it to me? You know I loved color. She's like, oh my god, I would have, but I figured you either had this one, or if you wanted it, you'd have already bought it. And I'm like, no, us coloring book people, we just do not let coloring books go in trash cans. So I had seen this one before, but I had never ordered it. So I have not colored in here. I think I did color that just to test out the book while I was at her house, because I just had a few art supplies on me. I love this picture. I might do this one for my oldest daughter because she loves mushrooms. So that might be something that I do for her. I think she would like that. Then I think there was one started that I added some more to. Yeah, this one was started. I think that yellow was done, and the orange here, and let's see what else. The brown, because that's crayon, and some of this. And I think I started going in and trying to add some stuff to it, maybe. Or maybe this one was all done by the daughter. Now I'm not sure, you guys. This one was done by the daughter. But there's quite a few left in here that I can still color. So, and this one was done by the daughter. I think this one's kind of cool. I might use this one in some of my journal art. So there's that one. Now to go to the Zen Doodles. I have 3 Zen Doodle books, and they are all by Deborah Muller. So I think Deborah Muller's art is just adorable. This one I have not colored in, but I did want to show you. This is Under the Sea, and I got this one for $1.99 at Ollie's, and I remember buying it right before I moved to Florida, and I knew I was moving to Florida, so I thought, oh, I will just love to have this book when I'm there, and I haven't colored in it yet. You can see it's very doodly, but there's some really cute pictures in here that whenever I'm flipping through here and I see them, I'm like, oh my gosh, I should do this one, I should do that one. Some of them are really cute. Some of her mermaids look just like her fairies, so I'm wondering if she just, used the artwork and then added to them. But I definitely want to color some of these mermaids and some of this other stuff. I love this turtle one. I'm just going to have to figure out to do the back, like the stuff back here where I don't color in all of the little pieces and parts, because it's just too much for my hand. Doesn't that look a little bit like pumpkins? This is just such a cute book. I love me some crabs. Coloring crabs is so cute. They're so cute. So fun to color. So yeah, I just thought I would show you that one. Now I have Zendoodle Wise Owls. This one is like to me, this is like a fall book. I don't know, but I just always think of the fall when I see owls, which there's some of these owls that are very springy and summery, but for some reason my mind always says fall, and so I don't have a lot done in here. I have this guy, and I know the background was Sharpie, and some of the other parts were Sharpie. Let me see. Yeah, everything you can see coming through was either Sharpie or Crayola Take Note permanent markers, or it could be the permanent markers from the Dollar Tree, because those are the 3 kind that I have. Oh, I think I have Bics too. Some Bics. But yeah, the rest of it is pencil, like the stuff you can see with the wax. And then there is some stickles to make the moths, I guess, or whatever those are, kind of shiny. So let's see. Yeah, there's just some really cute pictures in here. If you are an owl lover, you will love this book. And here is this guy that I did here. And most of him, I think, is also done in Sharpie. Well, some of him. And then I think some of these parts here were done in Crayola, regular Crayola markers with just a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit of pencil over to blend in like the corners and stuff for some shading. So yeah, and some gel pens around his eyeballs to give him some sparkle. So that's it in that one. And then the last one we have is a Magical Fairies. I think out of the three, this one might be my favorite, even though I don't have a lot done. But me and Rita, which is RB Dreams Art, have done a couple buddy colors in here. And so I think one time I chose and one time she chose. I can't remember. She has done a lot more in her copy of this, so she might almost be done with hers by now. I'm not sure. But we did this one, and I used regular Crayolas. I can tell by how they blend out that they're not the twistables. But I did use like Sharpie for this part of the flower, and then I used it for Sharpies for here, probably chalk pastel for the background, and then stickles for the parts that are like dimensional that you can see on the flower and the wings. So that one was fun. Rita, if you haven't finished your whole entire book, let me know, and maybe we can do another one. Although it's going to take me longer because my hand has been bothering me. And then we did this one. So again, regular Crayolas, I believe. Oops, regular Crayolas, I believe. I forget what kind of pencils I used on her hair. It might have been the, hang on one second. It might have been these. These were the pencils that I was trying to remember the name of in another video. Erositins. Very nice pencils, but I bought the set that was the pastel and like the neon color. I think I found them on Marketplace or maybe Craigslist or something. I can't remember. But that looks like the color, one of these for the hair. So yeah, it looks like Sharpie and some of the stocking parts, and then the ribbon. And then you have some glitter pen for, you know, just the metal parts there. And then some stickles inside the flowers. So, yeah. That's it, guys. That is part 4. So, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more of my books. So thanks for coming back and seeing this part, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye-bye.